What's up, everybody? It is your girl, Rita, and I'm here to do a video for you. Yes, you've seen this before because I did 2 videos on the same day. So get ready for this one, but before we get started, make sure you give me a thumbs up on this video. Make sure you have your notification bell clicked so that you'll know when future videos post. I'm glad having you all with me. So excited about the growth of my channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. That's why I'm doing this chocolate bundt cake. I was asked to do this boxed chocolate cake by one of my subscribers. I am so sorry that I did not write down your name, but I did write down that you requested that I do a boxed chocolate cake and show you how I put a spin on it. So if this is you, I apologize that I didn't write down your name, and you're seeing this, please comment on this video and I will pin your comment and give you a proper shout out, okay? So let's get started. This is a box cake. It is a boxed chocolate bundt cake, okay? And what I'm gonna do is just show you guys how I do box cake and make it seem like it's a little bit more homemade, give it that more homemade, taste to it. So we're gonna get right down on it. This is not gonna take us long. I'm gonna adjust the camera so you can come down on the mixer and we're gonna get going. Hold on just a second. Okay, so here we have it. Let's get a little bit closer on the mixer. So what I'm gonna be using, you guys, is just a regular Duncan Hines chocolate cake mix. I prefer to use milk chocolate, but I didn't shop for this. It was brought to me. So what was brought to me was Devil's Food, I think. Let me make sure. No, it's chocolate fudge. I was brought chocolate fudge, okay? And I hope that doesn't change the taste of it. I'm kind of funny about chocolate cake. That's never my go-to flavor that I get. But if it's done right, oh my God, it could be so delicious. So we're just going to put the whole cake mix in here, right? Nothing new about that. We got to use the cake mix if we're going to do a box cake mix, okay? So then the next thing that I do that is a little bit not traditional is I add chocolate pudding. Let me get it. I add a packet of chocolate pudding. Now this is just some instant chocolate pudding, and you add it to this cake mix dry, okay? Go right in there with that. That's an additional add, right? Another thing that I do is I always use milk in the place of water. I never use water, okay? So it calls for a cup and a fourth of water. I'm going to do a cup and 1/4 of whole milk, okay? You want that fat in there. That's what gives it the moisture, and that's what makes it delicious, okay? Then we're going to do what it says on the box, and we're going to put this oil in here. And I think this is maybe a fourth, a third, I don't know what it is. But whatever the box calls for. I ain't got my eyes on it. It's late, honey child. Let me see what it says on here. A 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, okay? So that's what that is. And then we're going to put the number of eggs that it calls for, which is 3, okay? We're going to put that in there, right? Okay. And that's it. Now I'm going to mix it. But before I do that, I am going to add one more thing. I'm going to add about a cup of chocolate chips in here. All right? Right in this batter, okay? Now I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix it off camera so you won't have to hear all that. But you see those little slight changes that I made? That's going to make a difference in your cake tasting homemade. So I'm going to mix it up. Okay, you guys, so once you have your batter all whipped up and good, what I usually do is I unhook my batter and I just go through here and I just make sure there is no, dry spots down up in here. That's what I do, okay? Now, this is when I spray my pan. I do not spray my pan until I'm ready to go into my pan with my batter. And the reason for that is because you'll spray your pan, you'll be doing all this other stuff, and then the oil be falling down. It pools down in the bottom, and you don't want that to happen, okay? So I'm using my Bundt pan, and you want to spray that sucker a whole lot and then a whole lot, okay? You don't want to chance it. I spray that sucker like, and you spray everything, every part of it. You spray. When you think it's too much, spray it again. That's what I always say. Especially in those cracks and crevices, because that's exactly where your cake will stick if you don't, okay? Spray it, okay? I'm not playing. I go through so much of this because I spray this, but my cake don't come out with the mange. It don't have no dunks on it. It be good, okay? It be pretty. Let me look. Because I'm bragging, and then as soon as I brag, that'll be the day. And my cake don't come out good. If it's too much, it's just too much. I'd rather be too much than not enough. And we're just going to pour our batter in, okay? Oh man, these are sorry as hands. Just going to pour it down up in here. See that? Turn it. Pour some down on this side. Then I'll just bump it and try to make sure it gets all evenly dispersed. Okay. Okay. This is going to go into a 350 oven for 45 to 55 minutes. Okay. We know how to test it, know how it's supposed to be when it's done. All right. And we're going to follow all of those instructions, right? Okay, so I'm gonna get the rest of this out of here, put it in the oven. Next time you see me, I'll be in my pajamas, but we'll be testing it, okay? See you in a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry about that. My phone died just as I was inverting this cake. Now, it has had time to cool some. I can actually touch it. So I hope that means I'm gonna have a clear and clean dismemberment release, okay? And there we have it, y'all. There we have it. Okay, so this is my cake. Let me move it a little bit. Whew, move it in. Okay, so you guys, this is my icing that was in the container, the Duncan Hines. I melted down and then I put it in the refrigerator. I know that sounds silly. I want to be able to pour it, but I don't want it to be like liquid, you know. I want to be able to pour it and it still adheres. So I hope that I have let this cool down enough that it's going to still adhere to the cake. And I just pour it down like this. Kind of like a ganache of sorts, okay? This is what I want it to be like, okay? I know y'all be wanting me to cut it. I really don't want to cut it tonight. It's so late, you guys, for me to be cutting up cake. And if I cut it, I know I'm going to eat it. So I really don't want to cut it, but I might cut a little piece out. I don't want to do that, though. There will be a cut piece for the thumbnail, though. Y'all know that. But I might cut it because I don't know what it is about cutting it. I guess people feel like it ain't really your cake or something if you don't cut it. Okay, so let me show you something else that I do. Okay? Y'all, I really don't want y'all to see my fufa-lula tuta. Okay? I'm going this side. Okay, so this is what I have now. So I have some additional chocolate chips. And I'm going to put me some on the top of here. How's it looking so far? To ya. Looking like somebody did something, right? So we're just going to take some of these and I'm going to just start dropping them down, you know, here and there. Here they're in yarn, okay? Kind of have to drop them because you don't want them to all end up in the middle, right? So it's going to get us a handful and do that a couple of times. Then I also, what I do is I take a little bit of chopped pecans as well. This is just all just taking it to another level, even though it's it's a what do you call it, a box cake. You still want people to be like, oh, okay, this is good. What did you do? I just did a little stuff because I love y'all, and I just wanted to, you know, talk all soft and try to act like you're fatigued and stuff like that, like you really did something. This ain't took us no time, child. Nah, so you just do that with a couple of them, okay? Or as many as you want. You know, some people are just chocolate fiends, you know. All right, so then I'm gonna go right in here, and I'm gonna put me some of my pecans, just a couple of handfuls, okay? And I like them I don't like them really big, so if I have a big piece like that, I'll just come in there and just break it on down a little bit. You know, this is just for a little bit of added something, okay? When you get your, this with your ice cream, honey, you are gonna definitely be there, you know? It's gonna take you there. It's gonna take you where you want to go, okay? You gonna feel good, honey. We're just gonna do that just like that, right around the top, okay? Not a bunch. We're not trying to turn it into anything, you know. Just a few of them. Oh, I got a lot of them falling. I got man overboard, okay? Come on there. Get you some more stickery. Just some more sticky stuff. So those nuts will stick, okay? You see why I wanted to pour it and not spread it? Kind of have a little bit more control like this way, okay? And how is it looking to y'all? Doesn't it look like you really made you a homemade cake? Like, tell the truth and shame the damn devil, okay? Ain't nobody mad. But I ain't so and so think that can't nobody make no chocolate cake but her. Girl, we can make a chocolate cake if we want to make a chocolate cake. Okay? Okay, so y'all, I'm going to cut a little piece. Just because I'm here. And we all up. Y'all ain't gonna be getting this at no 2 o'clock in the morning, 1:30. So I'm gonna take this little knife and I'm gonna cut me up a little piece just so y'all can see what it turned out like on the inside, okay? Lord, the smallest little piece I can get. So I'm gonna go right here, right down in there. Oh my God, it's so springy and moist. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go right there. That little bitty groove, you know, that's the part I want. You have to be careful when you're cutting it when it's still warm too. Sometimes it don't want to act right, but he look like she's gonna try to act right for me tonight. All right. And there you have it, honey. My loves, you got your chocolate, simple chocolate cake that you revved up a little bit. Now I'm gonna taste a little bit. Y'all, it's so warm and moist. I hate the word moist. It's so warm and it is moist though. Why do we hate the word moist? Okay. Thank you to my subby who asked me to make this. I haven't made this in a couple of years. I haven't had one. Want a bite? Oh, be mad. Ooh, it's hot, y'all. That's it. Y'all, I forgot to ask y'all to make sure you like, comment, share. Make sure you have your post notification bell clicked so you'll know when I get on here and I do a video. And like always, thank you so much for all your love and your support. I really appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. All of the positivity, all of the love, all of the gifts, monetary, and just a gift of your time. I appreciate y'all, and I don't take it for granted, and I hope y'all can tell that I'm appreciative. I love you more than you'll ever know, and I will see you on the next one when we see what Rita's cooking. Don't forget, your food ain't always live till it's been Rita-tized. Bye, my loves.